You don't have to get the newest Call of Duty to get your war experience. You can dive right into Roblox and find plenty of games out there for you to give that to you. From finding it out on land or sea, you can get just about everything you are looking for on Roblox thanks to the game's dedication to creative freedom. If you want to know which ones we think you should check out, then don't forget to watch today's video to the very end as we bring you the top 10 best Roblox military games to play in 2021. Number 10. Zeppelin Wars. Zeppelin Wars is a game made by LolKiller101, in which two teams battle with Zeppelins in different maps featuring different game modes. It was inspired by MechWarrier's classic Zeppelin Battle from 2008. Zeppelin Wars seeks to recreate a game where you can battle it out in the skies. The main objective of the game is to destroy the enemy Zeppelin. It follows the same principles of Zeppelin battles, involving aerial combat, and features two teams, pirates and air patrol. A different kind of war game in the skies, Zeppelin Wars, is inspired by an older Roblox game called Zeppelin Battle. You can choose to pilot the Zeppelin or just be a part of the crew. Either way, it's a cool, unique experience. Number 9. War Simulator. The game is all about defeating your enemies and earning cash. You can use cash to buy better weapons and armor to defeat more enemies. Your goal is to become the worthiest of all soldiers. Missions can help you get some money. When you got the best equipment of your era, you can use your money to go in the next era. Once you are in the future era, you can rebirth. A good strategy is to keep a distance from the enemies and shoot to prevent you from a major health loss. Grenades are very useful compared to other items for crowd control. After you defeated the soldiers in the tank, you will enter the high-level area. When you step in, it will be guarded by more powerful soldiers with heavier guns. Inside a base, there's a leader protected by even more powerful guards. This is more of a collection of games rather than one specific game. War Simulator is its own series in Roblox, and they all cover various iconic battles, wars, and more. If you want the most comprehensive experience, then these are the ones to go for. Number 8. Counter Blocks. This is exactly what it seems like, almost to a T. There are only a few modes, but each map is certainly recognizable and has the same bleak color palette as those from the PC cult classic, Counter-Strike Global Offensive. The gameplay is also fairly realistic, but you may find yourself questioning if some hitboxes actually cause damage. It's one of the millions of unique, user-generated 3D experiences created on Roblox. Take part in a 5 vs 5 team-based firefight across a variety of maps spanning across the globe. Earn in-match money by eliminating enemies and playing objectives, which you can use to buy new weapons, gear, and grenades at the start of each round. Number 7. Arsenal. Arsenal is a first-person shooter game created by the Rolf community based on the arms race game mode in the video game Counter-Strike Global Offensive. The game was featured in the Egg Hunt 2019, Scrambled in Time, and 7th Annual Bloxy Awards events. The game was revamped in late 2018, which resulted in a large gain of players and visits. The former version is archived in a game called Arsenal Archive, and it can still be played. It is one of the most colorful games on this list. It doesn't try to replicate popular military shooters, with it being much more comedic, placing matches on a luxurious beachside, mansions, and even spaceships. Even though it's scarce on content at the moment, it's still addicting when taking out teams with unconventional weapons, like swords, blasters, and flamethrowers. Number 6. Bad Business. Bad Business on Roblox is a first-person shooting game. It's similar to Call of Duty and Battlefield with shooting, running, and sniping with different weapons. Bad Business Roblox is a game that pits players against each other in fast-paced 10 vs 10 combat in a variety of maps and arenas. You need to adjust your strategy and improve your skills for each match with a variety of weapons and equipment. Bad Business is one of the rare few that works hard to make you forget you're playing Roblox. The game has its own in-depth progression system, has a familiar loadout build structure, and rewards players loads of skins for completing challenges. It is team-based, but expect many to ignore capturing objectives, as kills are more beneficial for leveling up. Number 5. Phantom Forces. Phantom Forces is an FPS Roblox game with a modern feel to it. It is one of the most recognizable games on the platform. There are around half a dozen game modes ranging from Team Deathmatch to King of the Hill. This is definitely a military game for those who enjoy more recent shooters. It's safe to say that Phantom Forces is the best Roblox take on Call of Duty. The game has over 100 guns and a handful of complex but eerily familiar maps to try them on. It does get bogged down by its insistence that you buy weapons crates to unlock gear, but you can go for hours without feeling like you have to purchase anything. Number 4. D-Day. D-Day, also known as the Normandy Landings, was the landing operation on Tuesday, 6 June 1944 of the Allied invasion of Normandy during World War II. Codenamed Operation Neptune or Operation Overlord, it is the largest amphibious invasion in history. The operation had nearly 7,000 ships and landing vessels. More than 156,000 U.S., British, and Canadian troops landed at 5 beaches: Utah, Omaha, Gold, Juneau, and Sword. These beaches were covered with advanced fortifications that had started an entire year earlier. The fortifications were 2,400 miles long with bunkers, landmines, and beach and water obstacles. The operation began the liberation of German-occupied France and later Western Europe. This operation was a victory for the Allied forces. Dangerous fact, it is estimated that the Nazis planted over 4 million landmines along Normandy's beaches. D-Day is a Roblox game that requires dedication. It can be extremely difficult to level up and get the hang of, but it is more than worth it. This military game simulates the real-life storming of Omaha Beach in Normandy, known as D-Day. It truly is a stellar recreation that any military fan will enjoy. Number 3. Military Tycoon. In Military Tycoon, players take control of a military outfit. They must build their base, power up their military, and defend against other players. The game has multiple vehicles and weapons used to defend and attack. This first-person shooter differs dramatically from the rest, as the main goal is to increase your squad's base size. With more collected kills, your team will earn access to tanks, helicopters, and money to build additional rooms for your hideout. The map can be considered too large for some, as driving to enemy bases can take minutes, but it's still perfect for those bringing along a big group of friends. Number 2. Armored Patrol. Armored Patrol is a game made by Wingman 8. The game is about 2 teams, Bright Red and Bright Blue, fighting for control of flags using military vehicles and equipment. The game has over 66.2 million place visits and over 730,000 favorites. It is basically a vehicle-focused military-style game in Roblox. Players fight for control of various flag objectives around each map. They use military vehicles and equipment to attack enemy positions and defend their own. Think of it as Call of Duty's domination with vehicles. Number 1. Call of Robloxia. Call of Robloxia is exactly what you think it is. This is the Roblox version of Call of Duty. There have been many entries in the series, taking note from the various COD games that have been released, such as Black Ops and World at War. Each comes with multiple modes, with team-based gameplay, and a genuine military FPS feel that COD delivers. This isn't the Call of Duty experience you may believe it is, but it's reminiscent of the franchise's campaign mode. Here, you can create loadouts and storm beaches to go after waves of enemies with many players by your side. The environment is well designed, even for a Roblox game, with numerous trenches, homes, and hills to strategically fire from. With that, we come to the end of today's informative video. Which of the games on our list is your favorite? Are there any good games we missed out on worthy of being put on this list? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to join in a next time for more of such interesting yet informative content. Goodbye.